What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh
It's your
my
boy.
goodness, what did I do? One
It's
second.
your boy Vintagio. What did you do?
Boom. There we go.
Hey,
Ah,
it's your boy.
there we go. Now
Unshaven,
it is.
unshaven vintage.
Yep,
It's your boy Unshaven Vintage and Bricksbird,
for
also
sure.
unshaven. So happy Labor Day.
Indeed. You know, nothing like a nice day off work, although for me right now, that's every day, but
Well, it can't be that way forever. But
yeah, hopefully we'll be changing that here really soon. Just
yeah,
waiting.
hope everybody had a good Labor Day.
Yes.
Spend it with the fam. Drink a drink. So what's up? What's up? What do you have? What do you have? What do I have? What are we doing? What are we
What do
gonna
I
do?
have? I have a beautiful Lego Bespin duel, going on right there.
Looks good.
Fully
Three
built.
hundred, 300, and how many pieces? 7B? No, 295. 295 pieces, that thing. So what's your favorite part of that set?
I really like this bit. This bit's kind of cool. I just like how it looks and, got the
All
Luke
right.
hanging off of it. Shoot, it's kind of hard to show just because of the side. I find it interesting how these top bits are foils.
They're what?
They're the sword, the foil.
Oh, yeah, 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 for fencing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty neat use. That's parts usage right there. That's what we
Oh,
would
yeah, for
call
sure.
neat part usage for sure. I
Super,
think
super cool set though. There's definitely some
yeah,
weird like build things that I've never experienced in a set before. That's for sure.
like techniques, build techniques,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So like for example, these railings are Lego pieces that bend.
That's
So
parts
you have
usage.
to bend them into the shape that they need to be for that. That's kind
Right?
of weird. And then these pieces right here, I thought these were kind of weird because inside of each one they have like I don't know exactly what to call it, but there's a piece inside of this brick entirely to keep it from like loosely falling off. Like there you go, you can see the
Yeah.
tip of it. It's kind of in there throughout the entire thing to hold it in place, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah. Oh, how do I get to the comments in here?
You mean on the YouTube one? Or are you on
Yeah.
your phone?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta
Uh,
open it in the. Oh yeah, yeah. I caramba. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna
but yeah,
take care of this right. Meow.
super cool set. And then you see you got the really cool, if it focuses, Darth Vader got his printed arms, which is what this all the hype's about.
Yeah, the Vader with the arms. That is hype. It's
Focus.
been a long time coming.
It doesn't want to focus, but you can kind of see it how those printed arms on there.
Yeah.
Also, Vader's helmet
Okay.
piece is super cool. I did not know that it was two separate pieces.
Two part. Yeah. All the
Yeah,
old ones too. The older ones are also two part. It's got the little bottom jam jam, and then it connects to the top jam jam.
yeah, I
Gives it
didn't.
that look. You know.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, but that I thought that was super cool when I put it together. I'm like, oh hey, Vader's helmet is actually two parts, like it is in the you know movies and all that stuff.
That's good.
Because you always see the scenes of the helmet clipping onto the bottom part, which is around his neck, and that's basically exactly what they did. So, hey,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
That is good. Um, that set. The unfortunate thing about that set is, I think it was only available like in the north in like North America. So it's like Europe and everywhere else in the world didn't have access to that set, which is unfortunate. So the value on that thing is skyrocketing
I mean,
as we
it's
speak.
it's a really cool set still, like
Yeah.
even regardless. Uh,
Right.
I think you've already mentioned this before, but I will say one thing I wasn't a big fan of is so on the plate right here, it's not a
Sticker.
custom printed piece. It's a actual sticker that you have to put on there. I think that's probably like my only complaint about the set,
Yeah.
but still, Super cool.
The Sith, that mosaic,
Yeah.
that thing has it's got the printed Star Wars logo. It's actually pretty cool. This set right here. Oh, geez, it's behind other sets.
Oh no.
This one.
Oh, so that bottom corner, the Star Wars logo is actually printed on it.
I pulled it down, but I can't read it tall enough. I'm
Okay,
not
that's
tall enough. Patch notes. Patch notes. Everyone's high on these patch notes.
fine.
Patchy patch. Let's do it.
I think you're frozen for me. I don't know if that's my end or yours.
I think I'm frozen. Was I frozen or were you frozen? Patch notes 1.
Oh, there you go. That's good. Okay.
Patch notes 1.
Yeah, patch notes win. Patch notes win. Patch notes last Friday. You know, let's go into the patch notes, all right? We got a couple fun things coming from it. So, have you had the opportunity to look through these and check them out?
I have not. Dude, I've been swamped. I've been absolutely swamped.
Okay, okay, that's fine though, because you know we can get
School
some
starts
first.
tomorrow
We
for the
should
kids,
get
dude.
some first opinions on them. All right. So, let me real quick just open it real quick. Alright, and move over. Oh no, what is going on? Computer, stop, please.
You're
Okay,
raging. You're raging.
okay, sorry. Computer's having a nightmare, alright? So, I mean, it's all about space. So, you know, you get your nice little picture of all these fun space dudes, you know,
Space
chilling.
dudes.
Space dudes chilling. Um, So then they give you just a little quick update about what's come in. You got the new minifigures, the space booster pass, which we'll talk about in a little bit because I kind of curious to hear your opinions on that one. We got some Brick Expedition changes, PvP changes, and then our level and gear increase. So we already knew about this stuff from the Q&A. We had the confirmed brick paste that is going to have Blacktron Quincy as well as the new Alpha Centauri set. So we have that to look forward to. And the way that it's saying it's focusing around Blacktron minifigures is I think it's going to be Blacktron Dwayne as the third character on it, which is interesting. But, I mean, most people should already have an easy way to farm him, so not too mad about it. And then we also got Clockwork Robot coming as a unboxed event. And then it looks like we have our community calendar coming very soon. I don't know if it's coming exactly with the update, but we will have to wait and see on that. But that's good news. I'm really looking forward to a calendar so we actually know when stuff's happening instead of just guessing.
Right. I'm into it.
Yeah, and then we have just a quick
Clock
thing about
robot.
the two new minifigures. Don't need to talk about that. It's got some store changes. That's another one. Oh, whoops. Scrolled too far. So, Scarlet is becoming farmable, finally. In the arena shop of all places, which is kind of what I expected. Because that's where all the good characters tend to go.
Yeah. So all the arena currency.
Oh, just quick update. Apparently the calendar is going to be in-game. Apparently Abo confirmed that on the Discord. I did not see that one, so thank you for pointing that out. But that is good to know. But anyways, so
Should be.
Scarlet in the arena shop is the big highlight. And finally people who have been waiting for it to come free to play are getting what they wanted. However, at the same point, I find it kind of weird how they're putting. I wonder why they're not moving Valiant, basically. Because now you're going to have both of the pirate tanks in the arena shop. So, I just find that interesting. But otherwise, nothing crazy besides Lego House is becoming farmable in the guild's shop. I know a lot of people aren't excited for that, but I am because I'm gonna get that 5-star, and the Lego House meta will return. I promise you that. Then a quick question from the chat: could Valiant be replaced with Scarlet? I mean, he could, but if he would have been, they would have told you right here, I think, where they would have put Valiant. And since there's no where Valiant is going, I don't think that he's going somewhere different. Then we already knew about the Poppy rework. We got our space reworks with the new kits that were revealed, but we won't go over that. Not really something we're super about. There's a lot of good places for that, like Bricko and just lots of different other great content creators to check the kits out if you want to look into those. But then the booster pass.
Okay, let's talk about it.
The booster pass. So basically what it is they're sorry, I'll just read it exactly word for word, all right? So we've taken your feedback on the more expensive and larger packs being featured to new players and are now introducing a better way to boost your progression on a daily basis for a much smaller cost. This pass will last 14 days, amplify the rewards gotten from your daily quests, and give access to a daily premium pack. So, basically, it's a VIP program that a lot of games do, where you pay X amount of money, which it was confirmed to be a dollars thing, or in-game purchase opposed to gems. So you'll pay that, and then for 14 days, you're getting bonus rewards, and it looks like a free daily premium pack.
Okay.
So what's your thoughts on that?
So, all right, first off, this is actually the first time that I've heard of this. I've never heard of this. I did not look at these notes, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because my first reaction on this is it's just like everything else. There's been a lot of guys that have been playing this game for a long time. So since, I would say, global launch, that are kind of maxed on a lot of things. Sometimes it's difficult to farm or to even use your energy on, because you're just, I mean, a lot of us, we're getting the master shards right now, right?
Yeah.
So, and then there's all these other guys that we could farm, but we don't want to farm or whatever it is. So I think this booster pass is really for newer players to get caught up, and rightfully so, because, this game is it's a timeline longevity game, right? And of course you have updates and things involved there, but with the wave of, let's just say, like Ghostbusters and things of that nature, you see there's a lot of things there for newer players. A good example is just the packs themselves. They're a reduced price. They've been a reduced price for quite a while, because a lot of us that have already gotten those, we don't need those. We could make the gamble at a lower cost on, say, like a Gorewell or something like that. But booster pass, at first glance, newer players that need, they need to jump on whatever faction they may need to jump on, whatever, just things that they need to jump on. That's what I think.
Yeah. So speaking from a game that has had this before, because Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes long ago did have a kind of a booster pass. It was more of a thing where you log in every day and you got gems. So basically, the way that Star Wars did it was, I think theirs was 21 days. It could have been 14, but I think it was 21 days. And basically, it was $10. You log in every day and you get 100 free gems or crystals in that game. But this one, what it sounds like to me is it's taking your daily quest rewards and it's giving you more on top of that. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how much on top of that it is, because, if you're not getting much for, you have to think for the majority of people who are max level, if you're not getting much in terms of crystals or gems, for example,
right,
it's not going to really be something worth it, even if you're getting that daily premium pack. But it'll be interesting to see how much more you get from
You see
that.
this in a lot of games. You see this on a lot of games with basically, it's, you pay a couple bucks or whatever it is, whatever the cost is, you get XYZ amount of time, and then within that, There'll be like probably a calendar. There'll be like a booster pack calendar. There might be something where it speeds up your energy. Maybe, I don't know. I've seen these. I've seen these before in various mobile games, and it makes sense. You probably get gems. You probably get. I mean, I don't know. What do you think we're gonna get in here? Gems and I
So
don't, I don't know.
I think it's in the next slide, but um, no, it's not that. Okay.
Cool
I don't
reminders.
remember where I saw it, but there is talk about, Redbeard has been the login reward the entire time, or the daily quest reward the entire time. I
Right.
have saw people talking about how they've been wording stuff that could change. I don't remember where
Okay.
it's from,
Okay.
but I'm thinking this, they might put in a new character somewhere, or they might put in an existing character and then move Redbeard to somewhere you can get him, full time. And
Right.
then this is going to be getting you more of that
Mm-hmm.
character, but then you're also
Right.
getting the more crystals, the more XP for leveling up, which with the level cap coming, I can see this being very successful, as long as
Yeah.
they don't do it for super duper crazy ripoff. Like I'm talking like if this is $10 or $15 and the rewards are, I get they're not going to be double because it was already confirmed that they're not going to be doubled and it's going to be scaled for each specific quest on what it gives.
Right.
But with the big level update, you're going to be needing that XP, which is this is going to help with a lot. It sounds like gold to level up your characters, which it's estimated to be. It's probably going to be about 800,000 to go from 50 to 60 per character. So if the
Mm-hmm.
gold crunch wasn't bad enough before, I
Yeah. I'd probably get a bunch.
introduced more than what it takes to get a character to level 50.
Right.
um, and then just if it does come to that shard change for the daily reward, it could be a better way to get those. Plus the free daily premium pack. I feel like that's not the reason people are getting this, but that's just a little bonus on top.
I'm curious to see what it's about.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it is. Um, I really think that they can't mess up on this, which is I think why they're kind of doing it,
Mm-hmm.
as long as they don't price it too much.
Yeah.
Because if they keep this at a $10 price, even if it doesn't give you necessarily the best rewards or whatever, that's still not bad compared
Mm-hmm.
to some of the stuff they have released, such as the gear packs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to this. Like because we didn't really know about this until they showed it here, and I'm
Right.
actually I'm actually kind of excited for this feature. So
Right.
I'm
I'm
looking
curious.
forward to it, and I hope they don't price it too much. Because if they're
I'm curious.
pricing it at like $20-$25, I think that's too much. But if
Yeah.
it's $10-$15, I think this is going to be a big success, which they really need right now. So
Yeah. I mean, I also, again, I think there's going to be a lot to do with it that's going to help, guys that started later than when the game started. You
for
know what I mean?
sure,
I
I
think.
mean, I think the one of the biggest draws to this, at least starting off, is I'm assuming since it's giving bonus daily quest rewards, I'm assuming it's going to give you more XP. So
Yeah.
then in the next
Yeah.
picture down, you kind of see what it looks like. So you can see how in the bottom of the image here that they're kind of showing off the new goal reminder tab. But you can see this person has the booster, so it gives you the bonus rewards to your daily quests, and then you get a cool purple name while you have it active, it looks like. So,
Oh wow.
but yeah. But basically,
If
the
anything, that'll get people logging in more. I mean, I know I haven't really been logging in as much as I have, say, 3 months ago. 3 months ago I was logging in
for sure, for
quite.
sure. I
So
mean, if somebody gets this, it definitely incentivizes the daily login because you're getting bonus daily rewards that you're paying for. So
right,
definitely
right,
something that
right.
you should be logging in and completing. But I think it is a good step. How
Right.
exactly it goes and whatnot is kind of how they price it and what the rewards are because we're not sure on those. But I think it should at least show some success, and I really look forward to it. And then since you haven't looked at this is probably going to be the most exciting thing for you. So changes
Okay.
and
So,
improvements that they're coming to PvP.
TV. All
So
right.
they're now paying out in local time, which I'm assuming it's going to be the local time now for the arena payout for Gameloft, which is I believe they're the same time zone as EST, so that's 8 p.m.
Uh, yeah.
So I
Yep.
think that all payouts are going to be 8 p.m. local time. That's my guess personally, just because I'm sure they're going to lock it based off of their
Mm-hmm.
own time and how it is already. So I really would expect to see it be 8 p.m. local time, but I mean, who knows? Can't be for sure on that.
Well,
And
whatever.
then,
Yeah, whatever the local time. Hopefully it is for everybody at 8 p.m. local time. I mean, I
mhm.
guess that makes sense. It works out for me in my schedule. 8 p.m.
Yeah, I'll say because if that's how they do it, I think that'd be good. I mean, it's gonna suck for people
Mhm.
who are used to having it at like me, for example. I have mine at 6 p.m., so I'm used to that.
Yeah.
It would take a little bit
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
used to, but
Yeah.
it's way, way better to have that instead of, everybody fighting for it at one time.
Right.
Like, for example, my shard, we've already been coordinating a little bit to find out who's in what time zone. And
Mm.
I mean, I think the largest time zone that we've found so far is 5 people. And, that's out of, about 50 people in our shard. 5 people
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
the same time zone.
Right.
I mean, there's still going to be those people who aren't in the Discord that might share the time zone, but a
Yeah.
lot of them
Yeah.
are, 1 to 5 people, or most of them are 1 to 3 people, with just a couple of them being the more cluster times. Like, I kind of feel bad for like England, that time zone. I think is GMT +2, because that's kind of where a lot of the Lego core is. Germany,
Mhm.
England, Poland, that area,
Yeah.
Denmark. So I think that's going to be the worst time zone if you have that. But I mean, it's
Yeah.
still better than having to do it at 2 a.m. And you're also fighting against less people going
100%.
for it. So
100%. I mean, well, everybody's is going to be at 8 p.m. Right. So if
well, they don't have the specific time, but I'm guessing it's 8 p.m. But basically, it's
yeah.
your local
So for
time.
example, if everybody's at 8 p.m., I mean, everybody's going to get it at 8 p.m. their
Yep.
time.
Yeah, which is a
Okay.
huge improvement because instead of fighting against 100 people, like you're not fighting against 100 people, but fighting against ten people, you're now fighting against two or three that are sharing the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it'll also make it a lot more accessible for people in those AM time zones. So,
Yeah. For sure.
but
That's good.
also they did say they are adding new rewards that you get for winning arena fights. So they're trying to just make arena more
Get some
engaging.
activity.
So that I think is going to be really good. Although it seems to me like they already are doing that, so I don't know exactly what that's going to entail. Because if you think about it, the timed quests that they've been doing recently, like here, we got the timed quest right now, the Grand Champion one,
Mm-hmm.
and this is do arena battles, you're getting rewards.
Right.
So I don't get what their difference is going to be from this compared to what they're talking about. Because this one's always running. The Grand Arena
I think
Champion
it's
is
just.
the only timed quest that's always running, it seems like.
I think what it is you know how at the end of the battle it shows you flip when you win. You flip from fourth to fifth.
Oh, yep, yep, yep.
Probably there they're gonna shoot you some stuff. They're gonna shoot you some of this, some of that, whatever they feel like. You know,
Yeah, yeah. I guess I could see that.
and maybe if you win 5 a day, like your first one you get a scroll, the second one you get a med pack, the third one you get a this, the fifth one, your fifth win, if you get all 5 wins, or refresh to get 5 wins, or whatever it
Hmm.
is, they might give you a tile of Gorwell or something.
I guess talking about it that way, I
Yeah,
could see it be
Gorwell,
a
baby.
thing where they do it like they look at your total arena wins, and like every 5 wins you hit a milestone and whatnot, and you get
Yeah,
specific rewards based on that. I could see that, and it just
yeah.
continues to
I mean, they'll
constantly
probably
go.
pay you out. They'll probably pay you out on the flip, or I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. Is like, hey, you flip from fourth to fifth at the end. Here's a here's a little something something.
Yeah.
I like,
We'll have
I
to
like
just
that.
wait and see, but I think that is a very promising thing, and I'm glad that they're finally doing that, although it should not have taken this long to do it. But, I mean, I
Hey,
can't complain since it's finally happening.
yeah, it is what it is.
Yep.
I'm over.
Then we
'Cause, I
obviously have our
mean,
level and gear increase, which we already knew about. And then,
so what's it going to increase? 10 levels? Is that
yep,
how it goes?
so level 60 gear 7.
Yeah. Level 60, gear 7. All right.
You know,
What are your thoughts on that?
so I think it's going to be interesting for it's going to be interesting to see how they do it with like starting characters. I just closed it. But chicken suit guy, all right? So you can
Mhm.
have him gear 5 by level like 32. I think that's his last level that you have to hit for him to get to gear level 6.
Okay.
Are they going to keep that the same way with
Just,
this next gear cap? Whereas in like before you hit level like 45, you can have him be gear 7, you know?
I don't know.
I think it's going to be really interesting to see how that happens. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see on it. But overall, I think it's going to be nice to finally be able to beat these so-called unbeatable nodes, like the daily
Hmm.
challenges and stuff like that, whereas the
Hmm.
last tiers of them are next to impossible. So we're finally getting a chance to beat those, and then we're gonna see next time, because like Wu's coming back soon, we know that, and supposedly they said that they weren't gonna bring the next cap until the level up
Oh, man.
or level
What
update.
happened to
So
us? There we go.
yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if you can actually beat the Wu event the next tier if they have that live, because they said that's coming end of September, beginning of October. But like this node, for example, you can't beat this node.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that
So
I don't even try them anymore. I
see,
get
like
to a
I
certain
have
point
I
and I
have
don't.
the gold one and the scroll one completely done. Those ones aren't bad. Those ones are doable. But the other
Yeah,
ones, I don't think any of the other ones are doable. I know some
I
people
can't.
apparently have beat this one, the ability material challenge one, but I think they did it before uh, the Lloyd rework. So, long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, ability I did not do. Coin I did. Scroll, yes. Gear challenge, no. I actually have two air balls on the end of it on the gear challenge one. Gear challenge two is done, and gear challenge three is the last one's open. I really haven't been trying those lately.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I'm sure you can probably get them with enough like tries and stuff in the right
Yeah,
in the right RNG, but it's just
wait for the update.
yeah. Wait for the update.
Wait for the update.
Then another big thing that I'm sure a lot of people will be excited about: Brickspedition changes. So there's going to be adjustments to how the difficulty is generated, which will lead to nodes being less challenging. Which, I mean, as somebody who's able to clear it every day, I don't care. But
Yeah, I don't know.
a lot of people do get stuck behind those Ninjago teams, so I think this will be a huge help to them, and
Yeah,
good improvement. Then they just have some bugs and fixes that they're talking about. Oh, okay, this one. So the when you are in your collection, so yeah, so when you're in your collection, whoops, and you filter it to, let's say, space. We'll check how my space is going. So you filter it to space, and then when you click on a figure and then back out of it, it resets the filter. They're
yeah,
making it so it stays on that filter, which is a very nice thing.
that's a
I'm
major
definitely
improvement.
glad
Yeah,
about that. But otherwise, the other stuff is just some reworks or bug fixes on kits. But yeah, that's
right.
really all that the patch notes were.
That's a fun little graphic right there. The Commander Cold and his crew graphic. It looks like
Oh yeah,
fun.
for sure. I do like it. But
Gorwell's
yeah,
got to cheer up a little bit.
yeah, for sure. So I'm really looking forward to this update. I think it's gonna have some good stuff. Um, I
Yeah.
just hope they can keep the updates coming with, this kind of excitement and new stuff and changes that make people actually excited for the game. But
Yeah.
we'll have to just wait
I
and
mean,
see.
there's a lot of good things on the horizon.
For sure.
I mean, I've been kind of in and out on it lately. I haven't really been focusing too much on it, but when it does come out, oh, Primo, how was Primo for you? The Primo
Uh,
event.
so Primo was, I mean, with Magisto, he's pretty easy to get, but like
Yeah,
I didn't have anything crazy stand out here, and I beat all
yeah.
5 tiers pretty easy. Um,
You know what?
like I just
I
have
wish
4 or 5 stars in the 7-star Vertigan, so
I wish I had recorded it because I just basically picked my team
and autoed it.
and hit auto. I autoed
Yep.
the entire thing. I was actually impressed. The last one though, it went on for a while because I was like doing stuff and messing around and doing stuff, and I look at it, I'm like, wow, that thing is actually still going.
Yeah. So the annoying thing
No,
about the
there's too
fifth
much.
tier,
There's too much sustain.
the fifth tier was very
There's too much
annoying
sustain
because the
because
first
of
wave
Aurora.
you have 2 tanks and a reviver. The next wave that
Right.
comes in, you get 2 revivers and a tank. And then the last wave, I think
Right.
you get 3 tanks and a reviver. So like, it's
Right.
just super tanky
I
and
mean, I still
annoying.
autoed it. I mean, it was still auto 100%, no targeting, no anything, and just kind of autoed it. I mean,
Yeah,
it
it
just
was
reminds me
definitely
that I'm not.
easy because like I was able to get him without
Yeah.
a crazy roster or anything. But yeah,
Yeah. I think I did use Storm accidentally. Like I used Princess Storm.
yeah,
I think just by accident because it was either going to be between Storm or Yurik, and
yeah. I will say
I
the
think it was
first
Storm.
few times I did struggle because I didn't realize that you had to upgrade this to the final ability to get the all
Hmm.
buffs because otherwise it was only the 1 to 3 buffs and I'd only clear one and it would never be the taunt. And I'm like, why am I not getting rid of taunt? So
Right.
I went and had to max that out.
Nice.
But yeah,
Yo, so I was talking earlier. I wanted to build this thing tonight, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I do want to build this thing, and I do want to build it somewhere, somehow, some way. This thing's got like a smashed back. It's like a little bit smashed on the back. I don't know if you could see it,
oof.
but yeah, you can kind of see it, right? Anyway, um, yeah, I want to build this thing. I think I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna build it sometime either this week or next week or something like that. And I'm gonna build it. I want to build it. I want to time myself building it. I just don't feel like doing it right now. I feel like I'm tired. I'm tired, but I'm building this thing. Building this thing. So look out for that one.
That's something to look forward to, and I think that, like I said, it's a fun build, and be interested
Yeah.
to hear what you think of it because like I have mine here. The annoying piece is was I kept getting smudges on those, and I had to clean it off before I continued building it because I didn't
Which
want
one
those
was it?
the black tiles. I just kept smudging them,
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
I had to go
Two
through
by
and
four.
clean that up.
These. Oh, dude, I'm running out of them.
Oh my goodness.
Two by fours. I had a bunch. They sell they sell out like a lot. Those two
Well,
by
I
four
mean,
tiles.
tiles are such a great thing because they just can polish up your build and make them look so clean, which is I think why
Oh
people
yeah.
like them.
Oh
So,
yeah. Man, you know what? Let me see. Oh, this is it right here. The Star Wars tile.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
nice little tile there.
Yeah. It's a nice
Whack,
one.
whack one of those on the Bespin duel right below the 40th Empire Strikes Back. You got those studs right there where you can put on a tile there.
Oh, dude.
Whack that on there, then you have the 40th the 40th, The Empire Strikes Back, and you got a Star Wars on it. Oh, that's
So
a
that's
nice one.
another nice one. Star Wars 2020.
Is that one 2x4? Or is that one longer?
Yeah, they're both 2x4s. They're both 2x4s. They're in on the store. The store's got them, I think. I've got a handful of them, but I got a handful of them, but I haven't really done anything with them. So
Yeah.
just dude, I've been working my face off lately.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
But
anywho,
speaking of builds, actually, I want to show off my. I managed to spend almost 4 hours on stream doing this, not even realizing how much time had passed. But
jeez, yeah,
basically, got the
lies when you're
entire
having fun.
campaign board finished, and I'm really happy with how this
So
turned out.
you fixed that part that you were talking
Yeah,
about. You
so the
had some
top
sort of
before there was this bar and there was a 2x1 on top of this, and they just kind of stuck out a little bit. I didn't like the way it looked, so I
mm-hmm.
just got rid of them and called it good there. But like
Yeah.
overall, I think it looks super good. I'm very happy with how it turned
Now,
out.
what are the chances? What are the chances you're going to try to like bricklink one of these things?
Well, when I get a
Or
job, I hope
or
on
something?
bricklinking all of them, everything.
Ah, okay.
I
I
know, I know that there
feel
is
like
one person out there so
some.
far that has already bricklinked the entire campaign board, not the event board, but the campaign board. So
Okay,
I'll be excited to see how that turns out, and I'll share that with you guys when she gets it finished. But
nice.
yeah, I am
What
really
was the
happy with how
cost
this
on
turned
it?
out. This looks pretty good. This one I did not price out. The campaign board, I think I priced it out about $20. But then you have another
Okay,
$5
that's
for the
not terrible.
custom tile.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And then
That's not terrible.
I have to shout out Seiko for making the design on the background because otherwise it was only the tickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did
Like
you do that?
he did it on Photoshop.
Ah,
But
okay.
the image that I had was only the ticket without the background, so
Where did the ticket come from? Where did the ticket picture even come from?
so that was in the first content creator pack that was given out in like April or something
Oh,
like that.
gotcha. Man, so you've been putting it in.
But yeah,
I'm
I
frozen
spent
right
like
here in
three
the.
and a half hours on that, not even realizing it. I was just having a great time, and
Yeah, dude, 10
I think it
bucks.
turned out really well, so I'm not mad at all. So this week I'll be, putting it together as building instructions and fully partying it out and sharing that hopefully.
It's good.
I'm definitely
I'm
getting
into
better
it.
at stud.io though.
Yeah.
So slowly but surely getting there.
It's just like anything. You put your hands on it and you keep doing it and you end up figuring it out. You get more proficient.
For sure.
Um,
Okay, let's see
did
here.
you get a Razor Crest?
No, I did not. No job means I
Okay.
can only buy few things. So like I got the
Yeah,
best
they'll,
spin because I knew the best spin was going to be something that definitely 100% worth getting. So I got that.
yeah.
And then I also got the advent calendar just because I really like that Vader. Christmas sweater
Yeah,
Vader.
you should have waited. You should
Yeah.
have waited.
Found out like 2 days later that it was
Yeah, I mean, I found out that day. Like basically when I let everyone else know
mhm.
is I found out like maybe a couple hours before that. I'm frozen on the picture.
Alrighty. Is that good? Hello. Hello. Is it working?
Frozen. Oh, stream is ended.
Redo it. Where'd it
Oh,
go?
okay.
There we go. Yep. Move. Yep. Okay. All
Got it. So
right.
I'm thinking I want to start doing some sort of bricklinking videos or like Lego videos or something to that effect. I don't know. I just, you know what it is? It's just finding the time. You know what I mean? Like finding the
Oh
time.
yeah, for
It's
sure.
unbelievable. But I'd love to do like a build. I'd like to do like a build channel
Yeah,
slash something slash Q&A,
that
or
would be
even
pretty cool.
like a Q&A. I think just Q&A in general of like, I guess anything
Hmm.
is a good time, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll
It's just
say like when like I'm doing the building Pip Town, and when I get all that stuff, I'm gonna definitely build those on stream because that's just kind of a little series that we have going on, but have to wait on that until I have money, obviously.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I plan on building the
It's a
entire
good
thing, so
yeah, it's a good little segment. I
yeah, I'm
like
gonna
it.
build the entire thing. I'm gonna clear off one of those shelves under the TV, and I'll put the entire Pip Town down there. Hopefully, I'll fit down there. Might have to take one of the shelves off, but we'll see.
There you go.
Because I know it's gonna
Oh
be
man.
big. So.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
gonna take up some space.
But yeah, that's kind of the
Uh,
plan right now, at least.
so one more thing that I have is this Patreon. Um, we're gonna give away one of these bad boys. So back to this again. Bring it back to this. We're giving one of these away. Very difficult to find. Um,
Also, it's this. If you want to see it built.
yeah, it's very difficult to find. Um, Scarcity. There's a little bit of a limitation. I mean, you can't buy it from wherever we bought it from. It's just it's on the aftermarket. It's on the aftermarket right now. Um, the value. I mean, currently it's valued at like $100, upwards of $100. We're gonna give it away on the golden brick tier, and I think um, the chrome brick tier is one of the Darth Vader. The Darth Vader, I think it was around 50. I'd have to take a look at it, but the printed arms Vader is kind of the big deal in this set. Obviously, the set itself is a big deal as well with the iconic
So
scene there.
just for reference, so its average sale price so far has been 95.39, and its average
That's what it is.
listed price right now is 118.79.
Okay.
So
Now, one big thing about it is I know that there's limitations for this set, as we were talking about. There's limitations outside of the United States. So the idea is free shipping international as well. Um, I'm 100% for it. And we're going to do the drawing, I think, what is it, the last of this month? The last
let's
Monday
look at
of
the
the month?
calendar. Well, today's the 7th, so we should be looking at a 28th. Yep, so the 28th. So it's
Okay.
the Monday. So next week we'll have. So next week, well, we're all talking about the scope of things to come. So next week we actually have a big episode planned with uh, another content creator, hopefully, assuming plans don't change. So you'll be hearing, and I don't know if he'll have a face cam or not, the lovely Bricko himself. He will be joining us
My
next
guess is
week.
99.8% no face cam.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
wouldn't expect a face cam, but you'll hear his lovely voice here. So that will
the
either be next
soothing
Monday
sound.
or Tuesday. It depends on his availability and schedule. So if you don't see us next Monday, expect to see us on Tuesday. But then you have the 21st after that, which will probably be a normal episode.
Uh-huh.
We're working out stuff in the future with some other content creators. So I'm not sure when that stuff's going to happen. But like I said, so we have the 21st as should be a normal episode, and then the 28th will be the giveaway. So there's 3 weeks left on the Patreon if you guys are interested in that. But the 28th
Right.
will be the big drawing for that.
And I'm going to tell you, this is probably, to date, I would say that over time and throughout time, this is probably the biggest one to date. Only due to when I think about 10 years from now, when I think about a set, sometimes when I think, just kind of in my head, when I think about a set, I think about certain variables. And with this set, I was telling everyone to pick one up. A lot of people did
Yeah,
pick one up.
so some things to
It
keep in
was
mind about
only
this
running.
set. So this sticker, you're never going to see this sticker again. And there's a good chance you're never
Yeah,
going to see this Vader again, which is the big keys to this set,
that's
because this was supposed to be a con exclusive, but due to world
that's
events,
exactly.
it got canceled, obviously. This Luke, nothing special about the Luke. I mean, it's still a pretty expensive Luke, but he is in a different set, so
Yeah,
there's
it's
that.
a valuable Luke. It's a
But he's still pretty
valuable
valuable.
Luke, and the Vader is also valuable. However, I'm not entirely sure, but I think this Vader is in the same. It's in that $99 set. What? Geez, I can't even remember the name of it. You remember the name of it?
I'm not sure what $99 that you're talking about.
Yeah, it's $100 set. It's a remake of a previous set. Hang on, just a sec.
Is it something
So
that's released?
there is another Printed Arms Vader out there. Um, it's the Death Star Final Duel. 75
Oh, the throne room. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one
291
just came out.
75291, I think.
Yep.
75291. So I think you're going to find the Printed Arms Vader in there as well. 75291.
75291.
Yeah, Death Star Final Duel. So the
I'm
Printed
looking
Arms
right
Vader,
now.
I believe, is in
Yep,
there. I'm not
printed
entirely
arms.
sure. That's
Yep,
$100.
yep, he is.
However, I believe in 10 years between the Death Star Final Duel and this set will be more valuable.
I mean, it's almost
That's
more valuable right
speculation.
now because right now that one's listing for 83 bucks, and the Best Bin Duel is listing for 100.
Yeah.
So
It's again, it's just speculation with the boys
yep.
is what we're doing right now.
Basically, what we're telling
I
you is
found
this is
the
a sick Vader.
this is I mean the set itself, what we're telling you is the set itself is highly sought after.
Yeah.
And in 10 years it will be even more highly sought after. And again, I want to build this. I actually want to build one as well. So here's the deal. We're going to give one away. We're going to give a Printed Arm Vader away. We're going to give away two $10 gift cards to the Bricksburg store. And we are doing. I'm going to build this bad boy. And I'm going to basically rebox it, repackage it, and give it away. So it's going to be a used set, complete. I'm just going to reseal all the seals. I'll break it down. I'm not going to put the sticker sheet together, any of that stuff. But I want to build this thing on a stream. And we're also going to give this thing away at some point. I don't know exactly how. I don't know even how I'm going to build this thing. I don't know when I'm going to build it, but it's going to get built and it's going to get given away. So there's two of those getting given away. One that's going to be used and one that's going to be sealed and in excellent condition.
Yep.
So that's the deal. Hit it up on the Patreon. I got to figure out a better way to promote the Patreon, but at the end of the
And
day,
if you do
there's
want
good
to,
things going on over
if
there.
you do want to keep up with this whole process and these things, be sure to join the Brickdown Discord. It is linked in the description, and all that stuff will be announced on there and whatnot. So
it's all good. It's just that again, I'm not very technologically advanced. You may have figured that one out by now, but working on it. I'm working on it.
yeah. So I don't know. Was there anything else that you had for this week? Because I don't think I had anything specific.
I got nothing, man. I got nothing. I'm looking forward to the space update. looking forward to all of these other updates. There's a lot of things going on. I'm pumped about this content creator program. Quite honestly, I think there's a lot of good
Oh yeah,
things that
I
are
don't
going to
even
be
think
up
we
on the
talked about
horizon.
that, but yeah, because we
Yeah,
didn't. Yeah,
it'll
but
be
we
all
were
right.
both we were accepted together as the Brickdown into the content creator program. So hopefully in the future we'll be able to share some of that stuff before it drops publicly. Like we were given the space reworks in advance, but we were given that on a Tuesday, and obviously the patch notes came out on the Friday, so nothing special specific for us to share there because we do this on a Monday. But hopefully
Hmm.
in the future we can get some stuff to share with you guys. And yeah.
And again, I cannot say this enough. If you don't know, look up this set. What is it? 75294 Bespin Duel. Look up this set.
So real quick, I want to point out something. I did not realize this until the other day. But so you know how that one had 18 plus on it. I did not realize that sets that were in a black box were meant for adults. I did not know that was a thing.
Yes, that is the thing. That's what they've been trying to do, because there's going to be a whole new branding mechanism that we're going to start seeing with Lego, with especially with Star Wars products, but with a lot of products where they've been doing it with the Star Wars stuff where it's just kind of black boxed.
Hmm.
Here's another good example. Ugh.
Like I think the helmets are black boxes also.
Yeah, like this one here,
Yeah.
black box. And basically the whole idea with all of this is it's the display is great, and kids, this isn't really for kids. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, this isn't for kids.
Kids can't,
Bespin Duel, I
smash
mean,
that
look,
into something else. Kids can't do
kids
that.
kids don't know about this unless if their parents put them onto this.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
for
what I
sure.
mean? Like, they have no idea about Bespin Duel. They have no idea about City, or even like the Betrayal at Cloud City set. They have no idea about any of that
Hmm.
stuff. So, rightfully so. There is obviously a market for adults, and I'm in. You know what I mean? I'm in.
Yeah.
So
But I think that's all we have for this week. So.
yeah, keep on the keep on. Happy Labor Day again. Um, take vitamin D. Take vitamin D. Vitamin D is good for you, and get some exercise. Stay healthy. Drink water. Keep it real.
And keep
Until
on
next
keeping
time.
on.
Yeah, of
Right.
course.
But
Vitamin D, boys.
mhm.
Get it.
So thanks everybody tuning in and hanging out with us, and we will catch you all next week. Keep in mind, Monday or Tuesday.